Hello and welcome to Roll for Hotness, a live D&D show about four hot heroes and their abundance of pets currently trying to overcome an organization called the New Dawn, all on top of ending a war and stopping the rise of an ancient horror. My name is Lucas Quinn and I am your DM. With me I have a band of adventurers who are ready to face these horrors of the day. Say hello, heroes.
Hello.
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 And who do we have with us today?
Hi, I'm Semi, and I play Venhareth, the alchemist.
Hi, I'm Ruff, and I play Riley, the bard slash mistake.
What? Okay.
That's it. It's my 2-level dip into mistake.
Into mistake.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Javi, and I play Ranagon, the paladin slash not maybe mistake.
Be really
Maybe.
intentional. Every move calculated.
Oh boy.
Hi, I'm Yuki, and I play Rhea, the necromancer.
Not a mistake.
I mean, who knows, man?
Mistakes yet to come. I can't be the only one, guys, to unleash a untold horror onto the world.
I mean, we're a D&D party. I feel like everybody's a mistake here in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
our
checks
first
out.
mistake.
Gotta have-
Getting
gotta
into
have-
D&D.
I meant the characters. Gotta have trauma.
Killing all of your free time.
This is what the 80s tried to warn us about.
Right?
The demons.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get into a recap. Last episode, after entering the doorway in the brink of the abyss, our heroes waited to see how the battle between an ancient horror and Avelina played out. Waiting for the perfect moment to jump in, our heroes dashed into battle after the sorcerer's simulacrum broke apart. Pitted against both these human enemies and the horror itself, our heroes opted to put an end to those from the New Dawn first, stabbing into Avelina as she was distracted. As her companions slowly were overcome by the horror, our heroes faced off solely against this horror as it pelted them with necrotic blasts and threatened to tear them apart. In the end, our heroes managed to bring it down and were rewarded with Ascidian's anchor from its clutches. They managed to subdue the mysterious female knight that was aiding Avelina and obtain the Book of the Undead. With all of this in tow, they escaped out of the city as it unraveled an easy path out of its walls. With a trek back to the North Warden Gate, our heroes overcame a few lesser obstacles and eventually reached their allies on the outside of the Valley of Horrors. They were able to celebrate and rest upon their adventures. But in the depths of Riley's mind, as she came to rest in her own room, Holofrin announced that her follower had done well and had opened the gateway for her to return to this world. Suddenly, it was known by Riley alone that a great horror had been unleashed and a new evil was to be stopped. It had been the folly of the New Dawn for seeking out the anchor, and what chaos would continue to spawn as they sought elsewhere and continue a war. That is what we shall discover as we continue now. Riley,
Yeah.
you find yourself staring at the wall of your room as Holofrin forcibly exits your mind and leaves you alone. Almost alone, except for Stirrups, who hops up on the bed and gives a subtle cry of concern in your direction.
I'm looking at the wall, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bang on it, I guess. And be like, wait, come back! This isn't. That's not. You're not. You're joking. This. No. Not you, Stirrups. Oh.
No one
I
there to
think-
come back to you.
I think I just did something really bad.
See, Syrups like hops onto your leg and is trying to nudge himself up.
I think I may have done the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Oh my god. I'm gonna go pick up the anchor and, like, I guess shake it a little bit.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That's yeah. 5.
Nice.
It just seems very dull in your hands. Powerless almost.
Maybe we can put it back. But
Meh. See Syrups with some doubt.
I'm gonna boink my head on it once or twice.
It
I'm
hurts.
not done talking to you. Please, I have.
The room is quiet as you call out to Holofren, who does not come back to you.
This. I don't know what to do right now. It's Stirrups. Come here. I need to test something. And then I'm gonna try and say, I just unleashed an untold horror on the world. Holofren is not a dragon, and I think I just doomed us all to die. And I'm assuming that I can't actually say any of that.
No, yeah, you find your lips are kind of mumbling as you try to say all that.
And then I start crying.
All right.
I think I'm just gonna do that for a little bit.
That sounds good.
Alone in my room.
It is
Okay.
a free action.
Yeah, crying is a free action.
No, I think crying had a big fucking cost this action anyway.
A few doors down, Vin and Rhea watch as Lars scans over the Book of the Undead, his skeleton fingers moving over the pages slowly. Lots of spells in here. All of it necromancy from what I can gather, but hell, I'm no wizard. You are very lucky a dock worker even learned how to read.
Lucky us
Forgot he was just a
indeed.
dock worker.
You sure you want to, you really want me to read this still?
Well, you do not need to read all of it. We just need to know if there's anything that could help us get Maggie's body back.
Okay. Though even so, it doesn't seem this is common. But I'm not quite sure. It does seem like I know what the words say. It's very funky.
What do you even mean by that?
I think I've seen this before. It looks like it's abyssal. Abyssal?
The language.
Yes, but even reading over the words, it seems like I know what they say. I don't. Does that make sense? Do I sound crazy?
Not at all. It is a spell book.
Okay, yes. Looks like there are spells in here to summon all sorts of undead creatures, to bind them as servants. Curses. Wait, what? I can get my body back? No way.
So, there is something about getting bodies back.
Yes. Yeah, but, oh, yep. There's a list of regenerative spells, but I don't know. the materials they require sound a bit ridiculous. Do you know what a trichum root is?
Do I know what a trigger root?
Do we know what it sounds familiar?
Give me a give me a nature check.
Okay. 17.
Where is nature? Also 17.
There we go.
Okay, you're both
Uh,
like, you're both kind of like, yes, you know what it is, and it grows on the other continent though, something you've not seen but have studied
Ah,
on Osmidia. Let's see, soul resurrection. This might be what you wanted for that Maggie chick. Hair of blight maid, sashweed, and a soulless body, or a humanoid-shaped object. Where does one find any of that?
well, I might be able to create a body, but I do not think that would be ideal. As for a soulless body, that would be a bit harder.
Hmm.
You're right, this is quite the complex list of items.
I'll carry over your 17 nature check, Rhea, and I'll say that you know that sashweed does grow on the Ojai Islands.
Well, if we are traveling to the islands, and sashweed grows there,
We might as
So-
well pick it up, yes.
Okay, well that's a little bit of two. What the heck is a blight maid?
Do we know?
Do you know? Sure.
um,
You both can give me history checks.
26. Non that.
why is my history check so bad?
What did he get?
Ven,
Yeah.
you know a blight maid is a. Let's see. Let me get the right description for this. So a blight maid is there's two. There's a bright maid and a blight maid. A bright maid is the blessing of a unicorn onto a baby while it's still in its mother's womb. And a blight maid is the same, but it's from let's say a darker type of unicorn.
Oh. Another one of our more impossible to get list. Shiny.
you need the shiny.
Right, grab the eggs.
darker
We're gonna have to breed this shit. Oh god.
Oh god.
Lars looks okay. I for one have never seen a unicorn. Have you? How does that happen?
They are a
I've never
creature.
seen a unicorn either.
I have seen many weird things in my old life, but no, not a unicorn.
Fine. Okay. Well, we'll table those down for now. It does seem the rest of the book. These things are followed by some other kind of soul manipulative bits. It says you can take the soul right out of someone. Oh, wait. A trap. Oh, holy sheesh. Here we are. It explains the book's defensive mechanism against non-undead beings here. Yeah, it says the words can be read but not said. But upon uttering them and having heartbeats, your soul will be removed. It is possible for a strong spirit to latch onto a nearby magical item. Otherwise, it is lost into the ethereal plane forever. It says the original body is trapped within the demiplane of the book and is thus owned by its creator, Holofren.
Hmm.
Who is that?
Oh, you don't want to know. Oh, I guess that solves it. The body part of our puzzle.
So what were all the ingredients again? Sorry, I was trying to write them down. I don't know if I got them all.
Hair of a blind maid, sash weed, and a soulless body.
And the trigger root, right?
No, Trigger Root was for some other spell in the book that he was.
Oh, that
looking
was
over.
for something else. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Scratch that off my grocery
Yeah.
list.
Grocery.
So we can read it then, we just cannot read it aloud.
Yes, that does seem to be the case.
That is helpful then.
If only Maggie had read that section before she tried to use the rest of it.
Well,
Yet it is unfortunate this trap is in the middle of the book. Good chance someone would try to cast a spell. I suppose that's the trap in itself. Those searching for power wouldn't read the whole thing. They would be just ready to go for it.
indeed. Indeed they would.
It does seem the next few pages here are blank, but it feels like there is something written there, and I just can't see it.
Can I maybe try to read it now that I know that I won't have my soul snatched?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Sure.
the same thing.
Just silently.
I'll look over Ven's shoulder to also try to see.
Very carefully go
Yes.
over and don't read anything out loud.
Not a peep.
Well, you look over, you see different spells in the books, and you get to the blank pages that Large is talking about here, and you don't sense anything there.
Hmm.
Odd.
When Rhea tried to bring this book to the ethereal plane, she could still see it, right?
Yes, you could see like an outline
Yeah.
of it.
I saw a ghost version of the book.
Okay, only a theory, but you can try to go back to the ethereal plane and try to read it, perhaps.
Perhaps maybe I should accompany you. If I can sense it and you can't.
We could try that.
I think it's worth a
Um,
try.
All right.
I'll grab the book and I guess
Just please
Hold.
make sure my soul does not get snatched from this poor hand that I'm stuck in.
Will Lars be considered an object? And so if Rhea carries him, we just he gets snatched as well. Oh god.
So you're gonna put on the cloak, have like Lars on your arm maybe, and
I guess just
go
like
in?
latch on to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is exactly what you do, and you find yourself back into the ethereal plane, and you see Lars there with you. It is incredibly dark in here.
Yes. But hopefully, maybe you'll be able to see something.
Did you hear something?
No?
There's something? No? Oh, okay.
No.
Sorry.
It-
It's scary.
It is all right. Here.
No, I'll sit down. I'll open the book to where those pages were.
Ah, yes.
See if there's anything there.
There are woods here. You can't see
Oh.
them?
Can I see them?
No.
No.
Ah, this must be for undead eyes only then.
Seems to be that way.
Ah, it does seem that she answered who she is on the next page, actually. I suppose this makes this an autobiography. Halifrin created this book as part of a pact. It says her 6 companions created relics that combined would seal the soul of Toradan. I don't know who that is. It says this was in an act to stop Casaban from resurrecting his beloved Lazara, with Casaban being unable to read the book and his abhorrent distaste for the undead. He would never come across the secret of this alignment, nor the fact that Lazara had broken her soul into 3 that became known as the Old Gods. Oh. It says it was of Lazara's blessing that these 6 store away her secret, that she may go on as a light for the future. On her deathbed, she works with these 6, seemingly called the Founders. The pieces of her soul became known as Toradan, Oleana, and Ascidian. It says Lazara was a celestial and thus bore life into these beings as she faded out of existence. Whoa, this is some heavy history.
Is
What I don't get is why Lazara would hide this from Casavan if they were in love. Sounds here as if it was suicide, and the book fails to elaborate on this any further. It does continue, though. It says that the old gods were locked away in elsewhere by the Founders in hopes to keep Casaban from noticing them, and with luck, Casaban left after Lazara's death. However, Halifrin mentions 2 things of note. It says Casaban left behind a group of chosen to search for an answer to bring Lazara back, believing there was something awry. The other being that the 3 gods stayed and grew in power as their celestial powers developed. It says this book was made soon after Toradan obtained the power to release the people of Elsewhere. The 6 could not risk Casaban finding out about the event and helped to cover up the deed. They trapped Toradan through multiple seals, one being this book. And what a bitch! Halifran decided to destroy his name and took the moniker of the Faceless One. It says allocating any deeds the god did as her own. Oh,
it's rather rude.
that is. Well, all of this lifetimes upon lifetimes of events played out to keep Casaban from returning. It protected these 6 from being found out, but the history ends there. No telling of what happened after this book was created, and that was over 600 years ago.
Oh dear.
I do see there's one final spell after this. It says it's a release of the necrotic seal. Oh, it must be the part of releasing Toradan, of how they trapped him in here.
Well, we should probably go back and tell the others. This is a lot.
Wait, before we go, there is something else I saw in here. I think I can use something in this book to bring Maggie's spirit closer. Would you like me to give it a whirl?
Do you think it would be safe?
That is up to you. I don't know.
I suppose we do not know unless we try.
All right. Lars then reads out some of the abyssal out loud. And shortly, a small figure of a young woman with curly black hair appears. Hello? You see, it's Maggie.
I'm sorry, the music just changed.
know.
It's so silly.
Hello?
Maggie?
Oh my god. It's so good to be able to find you. It's been horrible.
I am sorry. Are you alright?
Yes, I don't know. It's hard to even say how long I've been in here, but it's been extremely lonely.
I can only imagine. Um, we think we will be able to, well, figure something out to get you back. It will take time.
How much time?
Unsure. I guess however long it takes us to find all of the ingredients. But we are planning on going to the Ojai Islands, and one of the things that we need is there, so...
Okay, wait, is that the book?
It is.
You got the book?
Y-
You didn't read from it, did you?
No. My friend Lars here did. He's... Well... He is a skeleton hand.
Hello!
So,
I am but a skeleton hand, but hello. I've heard great things about you, yesterday. All right. That's honestly normal for us. Maggie and Necromancer as well. Fine, I will stay away from the book just in case, but if you bring me the components that you find, I should be able to cast the spell. I think I know the spell that is in there, and I should be able to read it.
right? We will get them as quickly as we can.
Okay. You can put me in anything as long as I get out of here.
Well, we will
I don't
try
care if
to
it's the
find
doll
something
again. I don't.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Be quick. I appreciate you.
Just stay safe.
Nowhere to go. To get in trouble. Just looks around to the blank emptiness of the ethereal plane.
The world is going right now. That might actually be best.
I would say I'm curious, but I wouldn't be able to do anything about it, so probably best. I'll see you soon.
Of course.
Thank you, Rhea.
I'll just kind of give her a little wave and
Yeah.
leave.
You and Lars return back to the material plane, and you get to relay all of that to Ven.
Yep. I'm also going to ask if you can send it on Discord sometime so I can make
Would
a note of
also
it.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because I
that
started
was
writing it and you kept going, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh god,
Big
I cannot
lore
keep up.
dump.
Yes, extremely. Okay, yes, I will send it along.
I like the image I have of like Eldritch Horde Holofriend like crunched over this book, just writing down tee.
Me and my friends did this.
Me and my friends and our little atrocities.
Just the girlies.
It's in like glitter gel pen
Yeah.
that only the undead can see.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Can you draw that, Sammy? I actually
I don't
kinda
have to. Holy shit. Uh, amazing.
Just make the book like a Lisa Frank of colorful.
Oh god.
Hey. It's an autobiography. What do you mean?
That's one step away from being a diary. Oh god.
So then
Perfect.
you get
Thank you.
yeah, you get some of this information relayed back to you there.
Okay, yeah. I will pace back and forth with all this information. And just say,
So-
oh dear, this is huge. This is a part of history that has been buried away for as long as history has been. We need to tell the others. Plus, when you do see Maggie again, please tell her that I will work on a body for her, a temporary one, but she won't have to be trapped in there for much longer.
Will.
Right. Suppose this could wait until morning. We could all use a bit of rest. Oh no.
We definitely
You're telling
can.
me that abyssal was so hard to read?
You did a wonderful job.
I'm gonna pat him on the top of
His hand.
a hand.
On
I
the
guess.
knuckle.
On the
Pat
knuckle.
his knuckle.
Well, thank you. He like whips his hand back, headbutts you in the hand. They give you a high five.
Oh dear.
Getting
I'm
poked with a
Sorry.
toothpick.
Extremely happy to help.
Yes, I do suppose we could not have done this without you, so.
Say that again.
Mm. Thank you.
You must tell Riley I've been extremely useful.
Why don't you tell her yourself?
She won't believe me.
That is true.
If needed, I can corroborate your story.
You are the best
Oh dear.
around.
Right. Rest
Okay,
now.
get some sleep. I actually don't have to sleep, so I will just stay here.
So it's yourself.
Do not get into too much trouble.
So you guys all head off to bed.
Actually, I
Uh-oh.
want to do one more thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Why? Oh.
I don't know. You're evil now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-oh.
I guess after Riley pulls herself together a little bit, she remembers something earlier in the day. Kind of still, I guess, holding the anchor. So it's like, there's something like, wait, that Trish, she looked at this. She knew something, right? I don't know if you were there.
Meh? You're saying all this to Stirrups?
Yeah.
Meh.
I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it right now. I think that's a yes.
Meh.
Okay, maybe she knows how to put it back or something. Or something worse. I don't know. I'm gonna go find her.
Okay. Go back out to find her. you go out into the camp yard out there and are looking for her, and you see her talking to some of the hunters as they have just settled down from all their work from the day.
I probably won't go running up with the anchor in my hands. Like I'll put it in the bag and go up. Trish, can I speak with you?
Yes. What is it?
Like, over here in private, or maybe not over here, more private. Let's.
Over there. Okay. You want to go back to my room?
Yes.
Fine. Okay. She brings you out that way. And
Why-
as you guys get in there, you're free to talk.
Well, I guess we're like in the room. I guess. I'll take out the anchor and be like, "Why were you looking at this? What do you know about this?"
What do you mean?
You looked at it and you were like, like, I know something about this.
I've simply heard about it a lot as a hunter.
Well,
Interesting to see it in real life.
insight check.
All right, give me an insight check.
I'm not. Oh, 19. It's pretty good.
She's definitely holding something back.
Look, I can't. Trust me, I'm not in the mood for lying right now. You need to please tell me everything about this. It's and what I can do about it.
I know it was the one thing guarding Holofren from being released. And you see she's surprised that she was able to say that to you. Thought she was going to mumble.
Do I notice that with my insight? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can talk about it.
I suppose you can. She looks really startled.
Can I? And then I'm gonna try to say, Holofren's not a dragon. She's an eldritch beast, and I just of horror, and I just released her on the world. I'm gonna try to say it.
Yeah, you say all of that out loud.
Oh my god, I can't say it.
Are you okay?
No, did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, I heard what you said.
How do we fix it? How do I put her back?
Very hard to fix once you take her power. It's manipulation. Same for me. I've gotten used to it, but I didn't think anyone would ever get into there safely.
Why? You couldn't have done. It's not fair for me to say you couldn't have done anything. I mean, this is my fault. There's got to be something I'd give almost anything to. What do we do?
We're not supposed to talk about this. She will hear us now.
Well, I was trying to talk to her earlier and she fucked off, so yeah, she can listen right now. How did you end up? You're a hunter, alright? I'm a stupid fucking bard. How did you end up in this situation?
I went to the city. And let's say I wasn't going to make it out without taking a deal. Unfortunately, the caveat to that deal was to allow anyone free access to the city, and I suppose she found someone else that would go and get what she needed. Since I have a lot of access to the gate here, it's easy to let people in and out, and I've let many more before you in, as much as I hate to say it.
Are you still under her control beyond that, or is it like you filled your pact, you're free now? Ooh.
I don't know. I still have a little bit of her power. So I suppose she's not done with me yet.
I suppose that means neither of us can warn the others.
No, but you may be able to help them find it out themselves.
I guess. But I'm starting to think if she has enough control over us to keep us from talking about it, I'm thinking back, and I don't think I've been quite in my right mind for late. I think I need to go drink something or something.
Here, before you go, you see she goes over to her like writing desk. She grabs a piece of paper, and she writes just 3 words on it and puts it in front of your face. She doesn't want to speak it seems. All it says is the old gods.
I don't know what this means. How are you? You're so calm about this. You know what this means.
I do. And I also know everyone at this wall will be the first one to go, so I might have to find a reason to evacuate everyone.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm gonna die anyway, so I might as well say this out loud then. The demi-planes that she operates in, they will all slowly start to open. And from them, she will bring creatures. She has access to the abyss, especially in the city there. That is her strongest point, and from there she will expand. I know she fears the old gods, and I have damned myself for even saying this out loud. But if you find a way to get to them, they will have the power necessary to destroy her.
Alright. You know, I've fucked up in a lot of shit in my life, and I think this is the first time I've actually fucked up the most by succeeding.
You didn't do it. Had you not gone and gotten it yourself, it would have been taken by those people you were chasing. You gotta realize that's not your fault. And just, you probably would have been in worse shit had you not.
You raise a good point, though. This thing it's worthless now, and I shake it again. Why would they want it?
It's not worthless. There's a way to bring its power back to get to elsewhere. It just happened to use all of its charges. I suppose they have a way they were going to ensure that happened. But that object you hold in your hand is how Ascidian himself got back, from what I understand.
I see. Alright, well, I guess I'll hold on to it for now.
But I wouldn't blame yourself for being duped by something stronger than either one of us.
Alright.
And like you said, you know, they were going to take it, so. Now that I know that you know about this, I will try to get word to you. There are many other warlocks out there from my understanding, and I don't believe a lot of them will be very nice.
That's okay. I still consider myself primarily a bard.
She smiles.
And
And I consider myself still a hunter, first and foremost.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you being nice to me, although I really don't feel like I deserve it right now. Well, look, maybe I can help you evacuate everyone.
It's
Look,
okay.
with a little drama.
There is still some time. Weeks, at least. Maybe a little less, but
I don't know if I ever told you about how my armadillo has toppled cities. I'm gonna let you in on another secret. He didn't really topple cities, but there's nothing like a little case of pretend leprosy to get everyone to flee the area. And previously, maybe that had been used to get out of a tab that had grown a little just higher than I had in my pocket. But maybe that could work. Something like that could help now.
no, there are other ways. I don't want to cause any fright yet. For something that none of the hunters will be able to stop. Because I'm not in charge of the hunters in the end. And if the truth did slip, it's going to cause a lot more problems.
I wish I could just tell my friends at least.
This group you're chasing, they're trying to get to elsewhere. I think you should see if you can figure out how to make the stone work. Getting to the old gods might be your only way of stopping this.
Right. Trading servitude to one power to another. That's worked well.
But then in the end, stopping the people that were your initial enemies. They still will be, even if you stop Holofren.
True, yeah. Ugh. Do you want to join me on that drink?
That sounds lovely.
Okay. And then we'll go about all this god business after that.
All right, you guys have a drink. And I assume eventually you return to sleep for the night. Or try to.
Try to, yeah.
Well, morning arrives. And ultimately, it would soon be time to hit the road back to Marston. What would you all like to do before leaving North Warden Gate?
Well, I think Ven and I are gonna have a talk with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
For
And
some reason.
Ranagon still has a prisoner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's
That's
that.
right.
To do something about.
That's right.
All right, you guys meet up in the morning.
Yep.
Preferably over breakfast.
Okay. You guys meet over breakfast, getting some grub in for the day. And Vin and Ray, you share the history that you found. And
Yeah.
of course, the means to get Maggie back.
Yeah, well, mostly the part about the gods and stuff.
Yeah, more so the history.
Yeah, especially because I think Ranagon would like to hear about
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say especially for Ranagon.
Oh, that's just a lot of more names to complicate everything even more.
It is indeed. Well, we don't have to make
You
Well, I
know-
mean,
Go on.
I think it's some good information, but I mean, Casaban is gone, right?
He is indeed.
That does not mean he cannot come back.
Well, anytime I want to speak with him, he doesn't answer. So
Oh,
it's probably got me blocked.
It does say something about the Chosen here. I'm trying to find a way to get Lazara back. This is Umbra, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't put a voice to the name. Do you know anything
Maybe-
about that, Renegon?
Not about bringing Lazar back, but I've been slowly trying to find out just more information about my past, and maybe I should find these other Chosen. Didn't quite get much from the tomb. Just basically I was basically told by my past selves to forget about it.
I didn't sleep well last night, so excuse me if this is a stupid question, but that lady recognized you, right? Could she be one of them?
That's what I'm thinking. I need to go talk to her before we leave.
Could I sit in on that? I feel invested in this.
Well, that was gonna be my next question actually. Could one of you come with me?
But all of us.
if she does know
Okay.
anything about this whole situation, I would like to hear too.
Yeah, well, if everyone's ready, let's go talk to her.
Would you like to bring her down some food? It might make her a little more inclined to talk.
Mm, you're right.
Excuse me. My God.
All right, I'll bring her some biscuits or something.
Okay. Some biscuits. All right. You go to the cells, and you see as you do, this woman sits up in her cell. You see with her helmet off, you see long locks of blonde hair that drift well beyond her shoulders. You see her face is hardened, but she looks at you, Renegon, with kind eyes.
I'll hand her. Or I'll put the plate under the cell.
Thank you. I suppose you wouldn't let me go.
Didn't want to. You said you were gonna kill yourself first of all.
That is understandable. We are in the midst of a power struggle, after all. New Dawn wanting to overthrow the Empire, as I assume you know, given your involvement.
So what do you have to do with this? And how do you know me? Why don't I remember you? I think it might have something to do with my previous life. But
Can you send your friends off? This is really a talk between old friends.
I'm gonna have to say no. I trust these people with my life. I think they deserve to know.
Fine. It's really of little consequence for us, the Chosen, set to find an answer for Casaban's sorrow.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to come back.
Yes, I do know that. Your past self made that quite clear. Your past self didn't want anything to do with this rat race anymore.
Yeah, well, I think that's the reason why I don't remember anything, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
It It is quite an annoyance for you to remember nothing.
Why would my past self not want to remember anything? Why?
No, it's very stubborn. Though I have considered the same in the suffering of all of our tragedies. Since the dawn of time, we have been living like this over and over again, and seeing friends and people die. It gets old. I know.
So why didn't you do it? Why do you keep coming back?
'Cause I
Why?
want it to be over.
So what? Am I just running away from the truth here?
I don't know exactly what you're running from anymore. Maybe it's just the sorrow. But it has been our duty to provide Casaban his peace. And upon completion, he will return and this world will be blessed. None other than the Creator can fix what is broken. So I always felt that no matter the means, we must do what needs to be done.
And what needs to be done exactly? You're talking about bringing back Lazarus?
What do you mean? She doesn't know that history.
Well, found some information out about basically the chosen ones being brought here to bring her back. Is that not what you're trying to do? Is that not bringing Casban his peace?
Do you know how to bring her back? Did you find something?
I'm not sure. I also don't really know if I can trust you with any additional information, so. I guess my main
I've heard-
question talking to you would be, how did you know me in the past, and why did I want to run?
So I do have to say something. I made a little mistake here in my dialogue. Sorry. She does know about Lazara, but doesn't know about everything else that you found in that book.
Okay.
Wait, so she does know that Lazara's like split in three?
key.
Or...
Not split. But knows that about getting Lazara back, but doesn't know that it's related to the old gods too much. Except for she does say that she hasn't known that, but her next line here is that she says, "From what I heard from your old self, Dante, you gave a tip that elsewhere was somehow key. Something about the old gods. Did you find something about that?"
I'm gonna just look at everyone else
Team huddle.
just to get approval. If I should say something.
Team
or not.
huddle. Team huddle. Over the side.
Is this something that we want to talk about with her to get more information?
I mean, she was just working with the New Dawn, right? Like, means
Yeah,
the
but
end. Means the end, but that's also. Yeah, I don't know if.
Not sure.
I don't think we can trust her. But you know her best, I suppose.
But I don't.
Well,
You know her more than we do.
frankly, I just don't even know what to do with her. Right, like at the end of the day, she was working with Avelina.
I feel like she was only working with them for her own good, for her own
Yeah,
benefit.
but call it a character growth moment, but I feel like maybe I'm getting the inkling that might not be the right way to do things. And it may be more trouble than you think. I think we should be cautious with her and not just spill the beans about everything.
Yes, I would agree. I'm not sure which side she's on.
Maybe there's more, right, of champions. Maybe she can,
Chosen.
or chosen, whatever. Yeah, chosen.
One of
There's
those
a
three.
lot of groups of people in this monologue that Lars did that are all just
Yeah.
like got vague names like companions or chosen.
The founders.
Founders. But maybe she can get you acquainted, right? Like if
You know what?
as like the first step, you know. We gotta know
I'll
everyone.
turn back.
Or, yeah, go ahead.
I'll turn back to her and ask, do you know where the other chosen are?
Not really.
So everyone's just doing their own thing, is what you're telling me.
We've always been doing our own thing. For the most part, we've crossed paths a few times, but last time we worked all together, it didn't go well. I think I may have heard something about Petra being out in the other continent somewhere.
Wait, I thought this one was Petra.
This is La Ariana.
How many are there again?
Didn't ask her name, really, actually.
Yeah, we just assumed it was Petra. Wait, how many? Alright, how many of them are? How many of? I'm sorry to interrupt. I know you two are getting reacquainted. How many of your people are there? I forget.
There's always been 4 of us.
4.
Cursed. Set to solve this for Casavan.
Well, it sounds like we're doing a terrible job, if I may say so myself.
And you have been too.
He did say we.
Fine. We are getting closer than we ever have been. The New Dawn are trying to get to elsewhere. They're trying to control these gods, and if we are able to do that, we can get the answers we need from them. So I say we help them, Ranagon. Casaban will end them anyways after he returns. The New Dawn will be no more.
And how exactly does that sound like a pleasing idea?
Since when was this not your goal?
Oh,
Why
maybe that's
made
why.
you change?
Maybe that's why previous maid didn't want to do this anymore, actually. Bringing Casaban back would probably mean the destruction of the land.
No, he will get rid of the evil that has seeded its way since his absence.
It also sounds like even outside of that, by helping the New Dawn, a lot of people are gonna die. And unlike you may be a little divorced from it since you keep popping back up like a perennial plant, that ain't happening for the rest of the, the world.
Ranagon, this is why I wanted to talk to you alone. You've got one life left, and your soul itself will be destroyed at the end of it. We cannot squander this chance, no matter the consequences. This is it.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get any more information out of you.
Let me go, and we can work together.
What, so you can go back to Neodon and rattle on us? No, I don't think that's happening.
How about I go to Dawn, and we will get to elsewhere, and then we can crush them. How does that sound? They have some very smart artificers working for them. They have a way to control these old gods. And
Really?
I believe in them. Yes. Lawson family. They want to use them. And I want to use them to get information, but past that, we can be done with them.
Look, Ranagon, she is right that this is your, you know, your life. One life left, so it's up to you, but I think that's a bad idea, trying to control the old gods. Because
Yeah.
if somebody has that power, that doesn't bode well.
So either way, we're shit out of luck, huh?
Never been the lucky bunch. But we've made through a lot of bad shit. And we can make through this as well. Without Neodon's help.
Well, why don't we just lock her? And can you take people to that other plane?
Why are you saying we should like put her in the like ethereal plane?
Yeah.
Like prison?
Shove her in there.
Yes.
Um,
Because all she's gonna do is she's gonna kill herself and she's gonna come back. That's what she was trying to do before, remember?
Oh shit, you're right.
That would give us a good, 15, 20 years to sort this out.
Yeah, right. So you come back as hey, lady, you come back as a baby, right? Like
That
I'm a
is
f-
correct.
I have a feeling we're in the final sprint here, so
You cannot
I
just
think we
kill me,
should-
though. If that happens, I cannot stop Ranagon here from dying.
Oh, I'm gonna make this one count. Don't you worry about that.
You are never the bright one. Never
Really?
the one with resolve.
Well, somehow I figured out how to break this curse.
You were
So who is the smart one then?
I don't know if that's really smart. I guess you'll find out.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but I don't think it'd be a good idea for us to work together, especially after finding out what you're really trying to do with these people. I don't think Kazaban coming back would be a good thing.
I can't believe you'd say that after all this time.
Well, you won't tell me anything else, so I don't even know how I used to know you.
We were born into the same life under Casaban. He made us what we are today. He gave us the power. And every century we've been living another life. Do you want me to explain all of those lives to you? When you're not even going to give me the time of day to get out of here.
Oh, I was just asking about the last one, but
Dante was the stupidest life you've led. Now you're in these shoes.
God, what a sweet talker.
I'll just turn around and tell everyone, I guess it's time to go then.
All right.
Well, I suppose I won't see you in the next one, Randagon. Good luck.
Have fun as a baby.
You sound like one.
God.
Wow.
I'm just gonna leave then.
All right. And as you exit out of that, you also recall your past self did say they have their home in Hannah. So as you're going to the islands, you could see about maybe getting some information from your past self.
That's right.
Didn't that old lady say a long time ago that Dante was in Sandalwood too? But I guess that's a little out of the way now.
Well, I mean, it's right next to Hannah.
That way Vanagon always smells like sandalwood.
I know.
How are we crossing?
We're gonna go to-
continent?
Going to
Oh, yeah.
Marston first in the caravan, right?
Yes.
I actually, believe it or not, have a note that I wrote for myself that says, Ranagon's
Shit.
past life was named Dante and used to collect things for people. I was born in Sandalwood, but maybe she was just wrong, and it's Hannah.
Born in Sandal.
Yeah. Close enough.
You scared me there for a minute. I was like, what did I write? All right. So after having this chat, are you guys ready to like gather your things and start to head on to your journey?
Yeah, I want to pull Venice aside, though, for
Okay.
a moment.
Oh,
Hey, Ven.
yes.
Just a little heart to heart.
Oh
I'm
dear.
asking, yeah, I'm asking you this, and you're the practical one, right? Do
That
what
would be
needs
me.
to be done,
Yes, of course.
right? So, of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't. I mean, Umbra's really practical too, but I think maybe like a bit ago I could have asked her, but I don't think it would go over well now. But if I start to, you know how I like lob that fireball and it kills a bunch of workers?
Yes.
If I start to do something like that again, like, and maybe even worse, you should maybe, if you can stop me by any means necessary.
Riley, what are you getting at? You want me to
Like,
kill you?
maybe you can build like a remote detonation thing. Like, I can wear like I made a collar sounds
What?
kinky, but then you could just like press the button and then
Shh. Why would I do that? And
I
what
can't
is-
exactly say why, but trust me, it feels really fucking necessary right now.
I'll put.
Like I don't. There's I can't. There's nothing. There's no. Listen.
Riley.
No. Listen. There's something wrong in my head, and I can't explain why, but it'd make me feel a lot
me
better.
Try something.
Okay.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder and try to speak to her telepathically because that has worked before.
Oh.
And I'll just say, "Can you hear me?" And she can speak something back. I'll post it on chat just so you can see, Lucas.
Mind link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try to telepathically say, Holofriend is not a dragon, and she's controlling my mind, and she's gonna maybe use me to kill everyone.
Do I get any of that?
It sounds like static, but you see her frantically. You hear her frantically talking, and can make out a few of the words. See. You want to type what you want to say in chat?
Me? Okay. Okay.
I gotta find a way to do this.
Okay, just heads up, I'm gonna be like, because on my desktop where Shift or B is my mute key, you're gonna see me muting in and out quite a bit. So give me a second.
I meant type it. But...
Yeah, I don't know why that's my mute key. And
Oh,
normally
I
it
see.
doesn't
I
matter
see.
during raid, but that's why that's why I don't know if you saw me muting and unmuting when I was like talking with Trish. It's because I was actually taking notes.
Oh my
So I
God.
pressed B.
I thought you were gonna like believe, like, dude. That's
No,
why you're
yeah.
talking.
Okay, no.
Which is one way to do it.
That would be amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm.
I suppose I meant roll 20.
Oh, okay. Well, I can just copy it over and start typing it over in there.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
We can have a visual for this. Quite a sentence.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Holy shit, that's a lot more words than I thought it
Sorry. Okay, it could just be the first sentence. The like, Holofriend's not a dragon. She's an Elder's Horror. And I think she's controlling my mind.
One sec. All right, will you roll me 12d4, Vin?
12d4, okay. That's a
Okay.
specific roll, but sure.
Okay. So you hear is, and then you hear she. And then you hear horror. Or sorry, you hear I. Oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
She's
Alright,
just
I'm
speaking
writing it
pronouns.
down.
All right, so it's is, then it is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 is.
Wait. So wait.
This
Okay.
This is a worse exercise than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh my god.
I think you could also probably, if you want,
This
just
isn't
say what words go through as your discretion as God.
Okay. I'm okay. I'll do discretion then. Thank you for rolling that. I realize this is way difficult to do live than I thought it was gonna be. All right, you hear is dragon, horror, controlling, family, control, gods. Oh, I guess that's a gimme right there. She, take, worse, kill. Both.
All right, there.
Oh, Riley, what is
I like that
happening?
sentence.
I think now I start tearing up again.
Oh, poor Riley.
Okay, breathe. Go get a drink. We'll talk about
I
this.
have been. I've
No,
been
not that
drinking
kind of
since-
drink.
I've been drinking since like 6 p.m. last night.
You have been crying too, as I can see.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
get
really
water.
fucking dehydrated.
Go get.
My head hurts,
wa-
and I
don't-
can't.
Don't drink alcoholic drinks. Go get water. We'll talk
If I
about
do
this.
that, will you make the exploding collar, please?
Dear... Go. We'll talk about this.
I can't talk about this. I just need you to trust me and do this.
I'm not going to. Look, if you said some controlling the gods, a horror is controlling you. What family? You are talking about Halifrin, are you not? The dragon. She going to
I
control?
think I just. Riley, just. I think I just put my head on your shoulder.
Oh dear. Right. Go get that water. Something
Can you
is
just make me
clearly
the collar,
wrong.
please?
I will not make you a collar, but I do promise you if this gets out of hand, I will take care of it. How's that?
This is.
Look,
You don't have to use the collar
I'm not...
unless it's really bad. And
If you
things-
show up with a collar to the rest of the group, there will be questions.
I'll get a scarf.
Please.
Okay, it doesn't have to be a collar. It could be like a cyanide tooth or something. But
I don't make that sort of item for my friends.
I'm already missing a molar from a bar fight.
I did not need to know that.
I won, but I lost the. Anyway, empty socket. It's there for contingencies. You're the only one that I think could maybe trust to do this.
Before we talk about a plan B, just nod. Can you nod? You cannot talk.
The thing is, I don't think I can. Not.
Can you try?
I know I don't act like it, but my whole life I've been trying really hard.
Right, then try it. We will find a way. So, a dragon, you are talking about Halfren, yes or no? Shake your head for no, not for yes.
You move your head, yes, but it hurts.
Okay, I can. All right. Yeah, I like to bet my head throughout all of this is still on your shoulders. You just like it's like I'm rubbing my head on your shoulder.
You
Or
take
yes.
1d4 psychic damage as your head just hurts as you move it.
All right,
Oh dear.
1 damage. I'll accept it.
Alright, so we are talking about Halfren. She's controlling a family. Which family? Yours. Do you have
I look
family?
beseechingly. I'm an orphan. Maybe somewhere.
Right. What other families? My family? I need a nod or a shake, Riley.
Can I shake my head?
Which way are you shaking it?
Like no, because
Yeah.
I can shake my head no. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not my family.
I nod.
Right. But she is trying to control the gods.
Are you guys playing charades?
Jump.
Renegon just walks in. Hey guys.
I do not think Riley would be crying
Yeah.
if we were playing charades.
I really hate charade.
Oh, we're playing charades? Tim
Oh,
loves
dear.
charades.
We used to play charades all the time at the orphanage as a team building exercise, and it really sucked because it was religious.
This is
Can you
definitely
imagine
not
trying to
that.
do charades in a religious context and not have it be blasphemy? Anytime you step over the line, whack on the knuckles.
Right, I do suppose 2 heads are better than 1. Come, Renegon.
No.
Okay.
No, the more people that are involved in this particular instance, the more likely I might, that special little equipment I asked for.
I am not making it. We are still trying to decode this message.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Who will she kill? Both the family and the horror? Or is she the horror?
I look beseechingly at you.
Dear, this is getting nowhere. What do you think, Renegon? I'll scribble down all the words that I could get from her.
Okay.
There is some sort of curse upon Riley, and she cannot talk about this. But it seems...
I think I misjudged Ven, but in service of the greater good, if I get uppity, can you take your halberd and lop off my head?
No one is doing that.
It's a real honor. A lot of people have wanted to do that in my life.
Renegon
Well-
is not killing you, is he? You know,
Well,
Just
I
ter-
do have a question, Ben.
what is it?
This wasn't happening yesterday, was it?
Well, she did mention a certain event back at the Larson Industries. So I do suppose something was happening for a while. The curse itself seems to have been placed recently.
Well, it seems to have gotten worse today, so what has changed from yesterday to today?
An escapade from the city. The anchor, perhaps?
Riley, do you have the anchor?
She does.
I take
have
it out my bag and shake it like a magic 8-ball.
Says try again
Excellent.
later.
Can I inspect the anchor? Or like anything out of the ordinary?
Sure. What kind of check do you want to make on it?
Oh dear, an arcana probably.
Okay.
22, not that.
It's a lot like it was yesterday. It's missing a lot of power from it. It seems very dull. Seems whatever magic that was kind of stored in here has dissipated. I would say
Well, that
with
looks different.
right. I would say with a 22, you maybe sense a little bit of residual magic in it that might be able to be rejuvenated in some way.
Does not seem to be it though. What was it? Was it Holofren? We do know Riley is a warlock for Holofren, right?
I actually think that I don't
You never
Cause
told us.
like
I think she covered
I-
it up.
Yeah.
no, yeah, I told you guys, but that was in like the other timeline before
Yeah.
I
Oh right, it
changed
got
it.
Yeah.
erased.
Yeah, so you guys don't know that I'm a
Fuck.
warlock for Holofren, I think.
Fucking
Yep.
timelines, man.
Fucking timelines and time shenanigans.
Right.
Ugh.
I just really fucked up a lot of things. I guess.
Nah.
In a fun way though.
Yeah. There you go. I like that angle.
Look, we may be stumped right now, but maybe my family can help with this cause. Maybe.
I would just feel a lot better if, you know,
No.
if there was a plan B. Then
Not.
you're like the practical one. Trust me, this is a good option to have in your back
I
pocket.
am the practical one. In the end, if you did turn or do something stupid, it would be 1 versus 3. We do not need fucking dog collar on you.
It's 1 versus 3, but then there's still. Is it? Renegon,
Yes.
help me here.
Rhea, they're doing charades.
I do not know what that is.
Look. Okay, you say 1 versus 3, but that fireball thing I did, that was just me, and it was 1, and then it still got you. I gesture to your head. 1 versus 3, but I don't know. I'm really good at causing damage, it seems.
You'll be fine. Look. Maybe not a collar. We can talk options when we're back at Marston. How does that sound?
Okay, yeah, alright. It's collar sounds kinky. That was just first thing that came to mind. But just like remote and Riley button.
Oh dear. Do not keep that in my hands. Or maybe do.
Who should I have? Whose hand should I have it?
Your own.
No.
If you can feel
That's
it happening. The least you could do
Okay,
is
actually,
end it
you know what?
yourself.
Actually, you know what? You're right. This is something that maybe everybody should have a remote and Riley button.
Not everyone.
Except for, not Tim and let's not tell Umbra about this conversation.
Oh dear. Look, I suppose we are done here then. I will try to figure out whatever the scripted message you gave me is, but have a bit of trust in yourself.
You don't need the message to make the end Riley button.
We will talk about it later. But yes, something will be made. It's fine. Now we have a long day ahead of ourselves with the trip. I'd like to start early.
Alright. I might need to sit in the caravan. It's really bright outside. I'm so fucking dehydrated.
Let's get you some water.
There is infinity water in the caravan, apparently.
That's true.
And juice.
And
Hey,
juice.
Electrolyte powder. Wow.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Is this fucking Gatorade?
Straight up Gatorade.
Okay, you guys head over to the caravan and start to get ready for your trip. And as you're preparing to leave, you do see Egum comes over with a large bag. Trish wanted me to drop this off for you. A bit of payment for your help. You helped the hunters, so we owe you a debt. Hope it helps you on your way.
I peek into the bag.
I was gonna say, what's in the
He
bag?
hands the bag to you, and it contains 2,000 gold.
Oh,
Oh
To be
shit, that's a lot
split
of gold.
amongst the 4 of you and any of your followers.
How many
You remember
NPCs do
how
we
many
have
people we
now?
have?
Let's see. There's Timon. There's Umbra. Davix joined us. Lars. Lucky.
Lars doesn't have
Um,
rights.
Yeah.
The remaining members of the Fair Coin Brigade,
Oh yeah, we still
Kristoff.
have some of the Fair Corn Brigade people. Oh my god.
So you can take it all for yourself, or you can or you can designate some ally money.
Um,
I'm keeping my mine.
God,
Your
just
500.
mine.
Yes.
let me see. How much does? Eventually, I'm gonna get medium armor mastery. All right, I'm just
Truly,
gonna like.
only 2 people came with you on the other side of the wall, and Kristoff too. But I don't think he cares about money right now.
Yeah, he's gonna be hanging out with me, drinking
Yeah,
lemonade
Kristoff's
in
here
the
too.
caravan.
Oh my god.
He's probably like rarely used money.
Right.
He's
I'm-
still
I was
over
thinking
as a
that.
kid.
There's no shops where he was.
I'm just gonna take 200 of the gold. I have my diamonds.
I do think it should be split evenly between the 6 of us, the 4, and the 2 that came with us to the city. Umbra and what was it?
Alessandra.
Alessandra.
Wait, Umbra didn't come with us.
No.
Wait, yes, she
Yes,
did.
she did.
Wait,
She did. She
yeah.
did.
It's like, wait,
I
who
know
came
she
with
kept
us?
missing every shot, but she was there.
Yeesh.
And I'm very tired.
As you guys sort your money out, which we can do in some
That's
time.
500 for Ranagon since he took that, and then 300 for the rest of us, I guess.
Okay.
Works
Mr.
out.
Moneybags still.
300
Look,
for Umbra, 300 for.
He needs that money to buy armor polish just constantly.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
stuff is
Sandalwood
not cheap.
incense. Perfume.
I need money to commission a
I only
Riley
have
detonation collar.
3.5 bottles of sandalwood left.
Oh my god.
I need to have 6.
I don't
You're-
have 6. I'll die.
I should have asked Rhea.
There's always time.
I wasn't there. It was
Well,
just somewhere.
Yeah, and Ray would have been pretty much no questions asked almost.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost. Maybe a little concerned. but-
Van may be practical, but they have a little bit of a conscience. Just a tiny bit. Don't test it.
All right. Well, you guys head out onto the road with a legion of allies following suit. The journey back to Marston is going to take about 5 days if you admit time to rest along the way. Lucky advises to take the road that cuts between Elvenholm and Fogendurst, a travel road that is typically not as active. This is in hopes to avoid any trouble along the way. So as you begin your journey, is there anything key you plan on doing to pass the time in the caravan? Or are we just hanging out?
I guess we're just hanging out. I imagine I will be the one piloting, driving,
Yeah, I think you
Sure.
and
maneuvering.
Ranagon know how to drive it. Was it Ranagon
Yeah.
who knows
I
how?
think so.
I think Ranagon too.
Yeah.
You might, of course, probably want to eventually take turns because it's gonna be a lot.
Mhm.
5 days.
That's a lot
Um,
of driving.
Yep.
I guess
So
I'm just stress testing my liver and the
Oh my god.
wine reserves
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
pass
God.
out in the middle of the day.
Every day.
every
Every
day.
day. Yep. So as you begin your journey, you go along. The first day is fairly calm. You see a few fiends along the road, and your companions help to deal with them. Nothing too difficult. You see the land before you is a vast plain, fairly empty, with scattered trees and a few clusters of homes and farmland. At the end of this first day, you find yourself resting nearby one of these little small settlements for the night. And nothing ends up happening over this night, and the next day is much of the same. A lonely road that goes on and on. It sprawls for miles and miles without much change. And another day goes by again without much worry. Again, you settle for the night, finding a nice collection of trees as they start to sprout up more and more around you. As you begin the third day, you move through a small set of woods. You move adjacent to a small river that lazily drifts along. I want whoever's going to be driving for this day to give me an encounter check.
Who's it gonna be?
So, between you and Renegon.
I'll do it.
Okay. All right.
D20.
Oh dear.
Well.
That's a
That
net
one,
one.
though.
Uh-oh.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You, Renegon, you see a large caravan coming down the streets. It seems inconspicuous at first, but I need you to give me a perception check.
Could
Oh,
I
I'm bad
perhaps
at those.
help?
The best driver here.
12.
Okay,
Oh, dear.
12.
Oh, good. That
So-
sounds good.
Could I add a 5 to that?
Are you actively helping while you're in the caravan?
I am actively using my flash of genius.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
And I'll say you
Five?
really- All right, no, you were
No.
busy doing something in the
Okay,
caravan.
that's fair. Yeah.
So you're not ready to use this at a
That
moment's
is
notice.
fair. Mhm.
Okay. It is too late before you see this caravan gets close enough that you see that the driver of the caravan and the passenger sitting next to him are both wearing Empire armor.
Mm.
As this Empire caravan comes to you, you hear a voice from one of the gentlemen there. Hold right there, Empire Patrol.
How
See
can I
you-
help, sir?
You see he flashes a badge and looks at you suspiciously. Sure is a lot of people you are traveling with. What's the occasion?
We are on the way to through here.
We're on the way through here.
Not smuggling anything. We're just
Smuggling anything. Oh my god.
we have the worst person
hold
up
on.
there.
You're sounding awfully suspicious, sir.
We're actually hold on, wait. Be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Don't be too loud. I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
We're surprising. We're surprising somebody inside with a bachelorette party. She's getting married.
And she doesn't know she's in a caravan?
She doesn't know where she's going. You're ruining the surprise.
All right, give me. Okay, I'm trying to decide if this is disadvantage, but it's definitely a deception check.
The worst human trafficking cover story.
Oh my
Uh,
Holy shit.
Like we're not even really smuggling anything.
you can tell they don't believe you. The other the other Empire guard looks at you. This caravan looks awfully familiar. Where did you all come from?
We from Host?
You're heading in the direction of Haas.
I know.
So where did you come from?
Oh, you mean Okay, I'm sorry. I was talking about in the beginning when we bought it.
Where are you? Where did you depart from?
Oh, all the way from Sermont. We have 2 more days of travel. We really need to get here. There.
Speaking of, you look a little bit familiar. You mind if we get the inside of Caravan a little check? Sure, shouldn't be a problem if it's only a bachelorette in there.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna knock on the door, and then move over for them to go in.
All right. So the rest of you in the caravan see 2 Empire scouts come into the caravan.
Who is in the caravan besides me? And I'm
Yeah,
assuming
could we
Chris
hear
have to
all
get out
that,
of the
by the
sun.
way? Could we, like, prepare for this?
Well, that
That's
was your
why I
5
knocked.
perception.
Yeah, probably not
That's
me,
why I
but...
knocked.
Um,
Well, okay. Let's say I knocked and I used the Stone of Sending.
Oh, smart. Prepared Vin too. All right, so you're all ready. As this door opens, you see 2 2 Empire patrol officers here.
What do you send through the Stone of Sending?
Yes, please. Your dialogue has
Empire
been great.
officers. Empire officers are trying to inspect. Van, you're getting married.
Why, buddy?
Wait, no, not Van. Not Van. Riley. Riley's getting married.
Really?
Oh, even better.
Okay.
Just go with the story.
Do I have
say that.
time to like really quickly apply my human tiefling?
Well, you're also
Guys,
drunk.
good?
So-
Yeah,
I-
really
Well,
badly.
really quickly and badly.
Yes.
Well,
performance
you know, it's my
disadvantage.
bachelorette party. Of course, I'm sloshed.
right.
Oh, true.
That's why I changed.
All right. Well, I'll
Um,
try to put that on to the best of my abilities.
Give me a deception disadvantage.
Oh, God.
Don't know if the plus 13 is gonna save me here. 17.
Jesus. All right.
rolled-
Does anyone else change their appearance?
No, I'm just gonna hold one of my nets.
Of course, I don't have disguise self fucking ready right now, so I guess not.
Okay.
I'll have my veil on.
Yeah, I'll just put my like cape on too.
All right. The 2 officers come in. Nice to see you all. Where are you off to?
My party.
I thought it was a surprise.
Riley, you knew this whole time?
That I'm having a party. Yay! I like throw my hands up and slosh my wine glass.
You see they rolled an 18. They do not believe you.
Oh, rude.
I'm going to need you all to step outside the vehicle.
I'm not supposed to look. It's my party.
You're in the middle of a road.
Shh.
Please, ma'am, step outside the vehicle.
I'm not driving it. This is legal.
That's fine. I'm going to need you to step outside of the vehicle.
Okay, I'm gonna get really angry if you ruined my surprise.
All right, so I'm gonna try and step out of the vehicle, but like very like have my hands over my eyes to like not look, and I'm assuming stumble out of the vehicle
Okay.
and fall over.
Yeah, you fall prone, partially on purpose.
I'm not looking. You can put the balloons and sparklers away.
I suppose
Well-
Vin or Rhea, give me a perception check.
Oh dear, I do not perceive shit. It's a 9.
19 total.
All right, with a 19, you see while one of the officers is trying to lead the rest of you out of the caravan, the other one's like reaching for some paper in his pocket. He pulls it out, and you see it is a wanted poster of the 4 of you.
Shit.
How do you want to react to that perception?
Can I have like grabbed a drink like while we were sitting in there? And so as I'm getting out of the caravan, can I like trip and splosh it onto the paper by accident? By accident.
before he like is able to look at it.
Yeah, like as he's like
Totally.
pulling it out, like I stumble onto him and like spill my drink all over.
Okay, yeah, give me a dex check.
Oh yeah.
+3.
Check. +3. Okay, that's. I can't do math. It's 18 total.
Okay, you very successfully splashed the water on this paper, and it just kind of crumbles onto the floor. Hey, you get outside! No more drinks.
Sorry.
That's my maid of honor.
Yes.
He's trying to pick up the paper, but it's been ruined by the drink.
She's beautiful.
So are you?
Thank you. I say
All
it
right.
face down in the dirt.
Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Where are you guys actually going, and what for?
Plug my ears.
You know, now I'm getting angry. You're really ruining this party.
Give me an intimidation check.
I'm gonna give you this instead.
I was
Oh,
waiting
no
for that
shit,
to
yeah.
come out.
Chorus emerges.
What's your save DC?
15.
All right, one of them passes. The other one gets really scared. Like, maybe we should go. And the other guy's, I don't care if you're angry. You're using magic on us, and that is not okay.
It's sort of a passive thing with him when he gets really mad. Or sad, too. And then it is weird.
He's gonna do a history check. All right. You say that, and he like kind of looks, sees this dreadful aspect, and he's like, "I know you." Looks at Ranagon. You're Horace. I've heard about
Oh.
you. Yo, his whole demeanor
Oh.
changes.
Yo!
Can
You
I
heard about me.
can I kind of like try and sneakily do a minor illusion to make like creepy noises echoing through the woods in the background?
Yeah. Well, you're definitely as scary as they say, but
Oh, you
what
must
are
be
you?
friends with the guys at the college.
Yeah, I got a lot of college friends back there, and we've heard about you from some of the younger classmates.
Oh.
What are you doing driving a bachelor party around? Bachelorette party.
Well, I mean, these are my best buds. We graduated, and it's about time to tie the knot for these folks. So,
This is a waste of your time, dude. I've been
What?
talking to the guys at the office, and we said if we ever found you, we should recruit you. Would you like to come and work for the patrol team?
patrol team. What city?
Patrol team between the cities, my friend.
That
Isn't-
doesn't sound
We're
fun.
kind of minor league. We're not in the war, so you don't have to worry about getting shipped off or anything.
Isn't that like a worse version of what we're doing now? Because it's like not a party, and you're still on the road.
He's gonna get paid for it, unlike you.
I'm paying
Ah.
him with smiles.
I still don't believe that whole bit. I don't know what you're smuggling, but at this point, I've met the man, and I want to have you. I want to have you come work for us. Come on. Either that, or I'm gonna have to handcuff you right now.
Wow.
Shit.
How about
Uno
you give
reversed on the human trafficking.
me How about you just give me a place and a time, and I'll be there to meet you after this party.
Give me persuasion or deception.
Can I like?
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Never mind.
Oh,
Nat
20.
20.
Nat 20.
Fine. You said you're going to Host.
Yes.
All right. I'll meet you there in 2 days. We got a little office just off the road there, about a mile south of the city. Okay.
Okay. What was your name?
What is my name? My name is Tallin.
Colin.
I actually had it
Is he
written down.
tall?
He is tall.
Imagine if
Aw.
LinkedIn recruiters could threaten to arrest you if you didn't respond.
Okay. I'll see you then.
Right, and you have a good day.
All right, and okay.
He goes back to his caravan and they take off.
That was fucking weird. I get up out of the dirt.
Poor Riley.
Nice.
I was
help-
just
I
was
brush
just-
some of the dirt off.
trying to live up to the scene you set.
You know,
Well,
they're
thanks.
also probably reasonably intimidated by the like 10 other people you have with you.
Yeah, we're just watching this. But yeah, like, why did we all go through this song or dance? We could have beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought might have happened, but hey.
We're still in mindset. We're like level 3, just the 4 of us.
It's more fun that way.
Oh dear.
Well, you guys get back into the caravan on your way to your bachelorette party.
In Host.
Hey, Ranagon, in your story, who am I getting married to?
Umbra, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, eventually, as you get back on the road, far off to your left, you see a large, beautiful city made of white marble. You see it has many large buildings shaped like spires that drift to the heavens and are impeccably tall. You know that this is the city of Elvenhome.
Ooh.
You continue past, knowing you can rest in Marston, where Lest Empire eyes may be watching. But the city itself is still a beautiful sight to pass. So, on the road, as you guys travel, Davik comes to you, Rhea, to chat. He's been talking to you a lot already along the way, but this time the
course.
conversation turns a bit more serious as you get closer to Marston.
Oh, okay.
So, we are really going back to the islands?
Unfortunately,
Your father is wrapped within this conflict. It's unsurprising. What are your feelings towards stopping him?
I mean, we have to. I do not know that I really have any particular feelings towards it.
Okay. Yeah, I've long hated him for how he treated you. You see, David looks off a bit with scorn in his eyes.
He has never been a good man. I do not think I expected him to be quite so involved in things that affect so many people.
He's probably just in it for money.
Oh, money and power. That is always his want.
Yeah. I want to make sure he doesn't hurt you anymore. I'm with you all the way, whatever happens. and whatever you decide along this path. And you see he moves in and grabs your hand, a mark of comfort for you both. It will be nice to see home again, though. Warm sand under our toes.
I do miss how the sun always felt on the islands.
Yeah. I'm nervous, but excited too. A strange feeling.
Definitely feels strange to be going back. And especially with so many people.
I suppose we'll see if we take them all. The caravan drifts along the road as the two of you kind of talk more about home again, kind of broaches across that subject. And another day goes by as you get one step closer to Marston. You find a small village as night draws in, and you all decide to rest there. Your followers are able to get some nice food and drinks at a tiny tavern there, and so do you, except for maybe Riley, who has alcohol poisoning.
Just
No.
speed running that cirrhosis of the liver.
With a full belly, you all seek to sleep and await another day of travel. As that next day arrives, you all gather your things. You grab some baked goods at a small bakery located in the village, and with a
Hell
bundle
yeah.
full of treats, you all get back on the road. The day goes on much like the last, through a mix of open plains and small set of woods. Eventually, the river splits off and starts to run south as you continue west. Let's see.
Was I able to get snickerdoodles at the bakery?
Sure.
Of course.
Excellent.
You continue on the path, getting much closer to the town of Marston. Still many miles out, however. As night settles in, you find some brush off along the side of the road to set up camp. Finally, the last day of your travel comes, and you begin on the road again. You pass through a small forest and eventually come out upon a landscape covered in sand and rocks. You are certainly almost to Marston now. You carry on for a few hours. By the time evening is about to settle in, you are arriving within the gates of Marston. You find the town is calm, as the townsfolk are just finishing up their workday. And so you venture to the Smith residence, and you start to unload from your long travel. Your companions and those remaining in the Faircoin Brigade start to split off, going to look for food and inns. You see Umbra talking to most of them to arrange a time to meet later to talk about plans going forward, allowing the four of you to focus on going inside the Smith residence to meet with Vin's family. And so you enter into the shop at the bottom, and you all see Lilith completing a sale at the front desk while Rune is restocking, and he looks over. Welcome in. Vin, it's you.
It's good to be back.
Great to see your return. So great indeed.
Good to see you in good health as well, my friend.
You see Vin's mother finishes up with her guest and hurriedly runs over, knocking over a few things along her way. Thank goodness you have returned. I've been worried sick. Are you all right?
Oh, I am, but we have some things to discuss, all in due time.
Yes, it is very good to see you with all the insanity that has been going about. And hearing about the new dawn, I am very relieved that you are here. Let me go get your father. He will want to see you.
Of course.
Rune, please shut down the shop early. We must prepare dinner. And she claps and
Yes, dinner.
Rune gives an affirmative and then scurries off upstairs, where you all join them moments later in the dining space, a floor up, as Lilith takes you there. You see Felix comes down and with excited fury. It is true indeed. Vin has returned. My, fantastic to see you all in one piece.
Hello, father. It is good to be home.
I knew you couldn't be stopped. Like a rocket, always soaring you are.
I learn from the best.
Well, let us get some food and catch up on your adventure, shall we? There is a lot that has transpired.
That sounds lovely.
As you guys kind of take a seat and start to talk a little bit while they finish preparing the food, Felix addresses his topic immediately of Maggie. There is also the matter of Maggie. Her soul is missing. Is that what you said?
Oh dear.
So, do you know where it has gone?
So, yes, in fact. But I do not think you're going to like it. I think Rhea has it at this moment.
Yes, I can still see her and speak with her through the ethereal plane, but we are working on bringing her back to this plane, and all of that.
Yes, it was a bit of a surprise when the body dropped, but I have been wondering this whole time that if she was going to finally find her real body this time. I assume she is searching for that way with you.
She is indeed.
So smart. I figured out early that there was something askew. I never felt pressured to find exactly what it was because we want her to feel comfortable. But after examining the body left behind, it became quite evident that it was only but a host, an anchor for her spirit used. Marvelous.
My God.
I should have known he would have figured it out the moment it happened.
But of course.
Of course.
Your parents are so open-minded.
I love them so much.
They're perfect.
Dad's like our ghost child possessing this body, she'll tell us when she's ready.
And Lilith comes over to Vin. It's like, I trust you will sort out your sister, Vin, and help her back. We worry, but less with you on the case.
We will do our best, Mother. She will be back. In the meantime, I did think of making her a temporary body. Something like Uncle's. If I could get your help with that.
Absolutely, I would love to help.
Perfect.
We'll get her something nice and comfortable.
Yes, I think she will like that. Seems to be awfully lonely in the ethereal plane. I know she misses all of you.
We do certainly miss her as well. But alas, there's a lot to worry about now. And I know she is safe with you, so... How about we eat? You see, she takes her mind off of it as she starts bringing a fantastic array of roast beef, vegetables, potatoes, and artisanal bread that is placed before you. And you all quickly dig into the feast.
Some delicious artisanal bread.
I think we've all missed a good homemade meal.
Yes.
Yeah.
How spicy is it gonna be?
Is alchemically made.
Cooking
A spice
sciences.
check.
Is Renegon
I rolled a
gonna
nat
attempt-
1.
Oh my god.
Is that
It
like
is-
bad, like not spicy at all, or
It's
like
not spicy at
so
all.
Oh,
spicy?
shit.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
poor Ranagon.
It is very savory, but it
No.
is not spicy at all.
I think Riley takes a few cautious bites at first, figures this out, and then goes ham.
I do notice
I
the
think
lack
last
of
time I got
spice.
destroyed
Oh,
by the
yeah.
spice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Oh dear.
Now let's roll to see if it tastes good. That's a 10. It's good. Adequate. Plus whatever modifier she would have.
Again, after so long on the road, homemade meal. Best thing in the world.
Yeah, it's comfort foods, usually easy to get right. So, over the food, a small recap of events is discussed, and
Including a
towards
lobotomy.
Oh yeah, there's that.
yeah, I think yeah, I think you do go over that, and Felix is definitely gonna come back to talking to you about that. But the conversation moves. Um, Towards the end, the Smiths share their feelings and their research on the matter. And Felix speaks up. Spectacular. What a trip indeed. I am thrilled to hear you've been knocking this corrupt group down a peg. And from what I have gathered, you have been able to finish them off. You'll be able to finish them off very soon. Is that right?
If all goes to plan, yes.
Well, I have certainly placed my sights upon this Larson family. Absolute geniuses they are, but savage in their past research. I was able to locate their facility in Sermont as part of their building records, and also another on Red Harbor Island. Since they snuck an extension to their compound in the mountains, I surmise the same might be true for their other build. So I tasked a colleague on the island to investigate. It so turns out that there are talks of an underwater bunker near. I trust this colleague and the people that they have spoken to, though he is a bit of a klutz. But his information should prove extremely valid.
That is very good to hear, Father. You've done some fantastic work here.
Yes. So I suppose you could go and meet with my colleague on Red Harbor Island. You might be able to get a little closer of a look at the location of this underwater facility. And I suppose if the Larsons are at the heart of this enterprise, then perhaps, breaking them down again may put a stop to their plans.
I would love nothing else. They do not deserve.
You also mentioned.
No, keep going.
You also mentioned these New Dawn folks are plotting to attack the port cities with their fleet from the island, so perhaps you may get intel on their plan of attack.
If I can, I will. If it is a record facility, then they must have something on this attack there.
This really does sound so intense, more than I thought you were getting into, Vin. All of you are so young. I am truly worried for you.
You say that, but when you were our ages, you were doing the same out there with the hunters, perhaps even more dangerous things.
That is true. I suppose things change when you have children. And it is the right thing to do. And we will join you 100%.
That makes me incredibly happy. My face does not
That
change,
means-
but
You see your dad overrides you. That means it is finally time. The expansion of the Smith family, a corporation activist for good intentions and the excellence of humanity. Honey, you are getting a little carried away with yourself. Right. Then I think it is time to triangulate an investigation and engage on these New Dawn folk. With you going to sneak around the islands, I would like to lead the charge in starting the official anti-group against these Lawsons. Lilith and I have optimized plans to help outfit the average combatant with gear to help them excel against artificer tech and have the ability to talk from extremely long distances. From around the continent, we can speak using these stones. You see Felix drops some magical stones imbued partly by metal. The rest rune-covered rock filled with enchanted conjuration magic. It has a small number dial at the top that can be turned from 1 to 300. Please take one. Each device is set with a number identifying it. Choosing the number of which device you want to speak to, you can turn the dial to speak to that device. Then you press down the metal rod down and speak into it. It will conjure your voice into the other device over incredibly long distances. Brilliant, yes?
Marvelous. This will come very in handy.
You've got continental wide walkie-talkies.
How many do we have?
We got cell
300.
phone.
We have 3 high continental wide walkie-talkies.
What was it, 0 to 300 or something like that?
1 to
Oh,
300.
yeah, exactly.
So, if you allow me, alongside whomever is tasking the Fair Coin Brigade now, I would like to lead your allies in the investigation of New Dawn here on the mainland while you search the islands.
I couldn't have
Wait.
planned anything better myself.
You said the wait.
Never mind. I really like this food. My compliments.
You're welcome. Rune speaks up. I've been thinking about this corporation. A group thing kind of needs a name. I have analyzed many different options and surveyed them against the most popular words in common within the last 5 years. Here is what I have come up with. The Dawnbreakers, Duskbringers, the Protectors of Lazaran, Smith and Smited LLC. Here comes Horus.
I like that last one.
Those were my top 5. I am unfamiliar of the Horus story, but it has become the number 1 word name in common these past month or two.
That means a lot of babies were named Horus. like a lot.
Or Horus named out.
Oh my god, amazing.
Like one of those most common names. Supposedly, like every baby was named Horus.
Oh, it just means the babies are gonna grow up strong and intimidating.
Dude, imagine if like you get in your class and it's like, all right, Julie, Tim, Horus 1 through 18.
Horus Jr., Horus III.
Where's Ranagon with a comment on this?
Oh god.
Famous name now.
I know.
I think that means we gotta go with the last name.
Here comes Horus.
Oh
Here
dear.
comes Horus. Horai, unite.
Or make your own for now. Your anti corporation. But Felix, who wants to help lead this along, says, I am excited to start. The thrill of adventure calls like a storm to bring peace to the world. Ah, heavens. You see, he is getting absolutely giddy. He's shaking a bit. He twirls his mustache with ecstatic spins.
My god, I love him so much.
Well, then tomorrow we shall begin. I will begin tonight and through the night, of course, but your allies I shall prepare tomorrow a.m. Make them aware. And yes, take your devices. Then yours is number 1. The rest of you can choose a number as desired. Any number you want.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to
what
write
made you
that
choose
down.
240?
Wait a second. I didn't do that right.
Just
Just
You
pick one
know.
out of the box.
I think that's how many.
I love you guys
It-
could have been 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope. We can't
I
make
mean,
this
I was
easy.
gonna suggest that. I just wanted to see what my role would be.
Oh, I'm gonna roll for it too.
Oh my god.
I really want 333, but there's only 300, so.
You absolutely know why they gave Vin 1.
I'm good with 1.
Okay.
All right, you guys get your devices of numbers
God.
that don't truly matter.
And we're gonna give one each of like Umbra,
Yeah, you could have late night conversations with Umbra now, even when she's
Well,
not with you.
I would actually think Riley's probably been avoiding her as much as she can in this journey.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
That may come up.
I would. No, I was gonna list the NPCs. Umbra, Timid, because I want to count. Because there's so many. Umbra, Timid,
You don't have
Lucky,
to give them all numbers.
Damek.
It's okay.
Well, I think also the dog needs one too. No. Ruff.
Does Lars get a mini chip?
You could hold one. He straps it on to the back of his hand.
That works.
Actually, a great visual. Okay. You figure out your numbers. You see Lilith brings up Lilith says, "We have other gifts we have been working on.
More
Uh,
fireworks.
Let me retrieve them. You need more fireworks again? I will make sure you have
I've
some.
needed them like weeks
That was
ago.
not in the care package, but I will make sure that's somewhere in your bag.
I
you can
love
go-
your fireworks.
You can go ahead and add like 3 more of each firecrackers and fireworks.
I miss them.
Lilith heads upstairs to grab some items as Felix helps you all learn how to use the walkie-talkies. And then she comes back with a box full of assorted items. You see, she hands out an item to you, Ven, and it is an exact replica of Duchess.
Yay! Yay!
Since we heard what had happened to Duchess, we wanted to bring them back to you. Before you left to Haas, Rune took the liberty of storing the memories of Duchess in case anything happened. So she won't remember anything before Haas, but this backup should bring her back to normal order and personality.
It's perfect. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. I've reinforced its armor so it can withstand a harder hit and also linked to this ring. See, Rune hangs out another item to you, Ven. The Ring of the Homunculi.
Cool.
Cool.
Rune says, twist this ring if Duchess is in trouble. The metal will melt and return to the ring. From there, Duchess can be built again with the memories recalled.
Ooh.
Very
Uh,
nice.
Duchess has 15 AC now and 20 HP.
Oh shit.
15 AC, 20 HP.
That's quite the boost. Let's go.
And on a long rest, you can now always rebuild her.
Oh, that's amazing.
Assuming that, you retract the metal every time.
What was it? 20 HP?
20 HP, yep.
And 15. Oh, damn. That's donkey.
Duchess is back, baby.
Let's go. I miss her
you
so
awa-
much.
You awaken the this Duchess, and Chi-Chi
Yes.
comes back. Familiar memory.
Hello,
Chi-Chi.
Duchess.
And nuzzles into you. You see from the bag, Lilith hands another gun to Riley.
Oh my god, no.
Another a melee now. Okay.
But you see, Felix says, yes, the matching component to the thunder gun I've been working on, the lightning gun. Blind your enemies and shred them with a crack of blue. So you may be melee, but this gun deals 3d6 damage on an attack. If the attack is successful, the target must make a con save versus your spell save DC or be blinded. They can make a save at the end of their turn to negate this effect. So an
Ooh.
optional blind status, which can be probably more
can be-
useful than deafened.
Well, it can be almost more useful than my build.
Oops.
Does it still got a 60-foot range?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got some options. You got double guns now. You're
Damn.
Dante from Devil May Cry now. Lilith pulls out an item for Ranagon. It is a saddle.
A saddle.
which probably looks weird in context. But you are given the saddle of the Cavalier, which makes your fine steed even better. She says, the metal and magic in the saddle will allow you to not risk getting dismounted on your steed. This item means you can never get dismounted while on your steed, which means
Oh.
even if you get knocked prone, you can have your steed like take you away.
Sick.
Nice.
It's actually
Fucking hell.
extremely useful if you use it in combat. And it means, yeah, you just can't get knocked off and be even more vulnerable in that state.
We might have to use the horse as something other than bait now.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
That's the idea. Lilith pulls out a final item out for Rhea. It is a bracelet. The bracelet of magic missiles.
Oh God.
Up to 3 times a day, you can cast magic missile as a bonus action, expending a charge from the bracelet, and it does not
Ooh.
impact any of your other spellcasting abilities.
Yay! I can do more things.
Solidifying your bonus action magic missile is going to be nice.
Thank you.
Absolutely. After opening your gifts, Lilith brings some pie as you all enjoy and take some time off the serious conversations and on to more fun ones. You see the two of them start to talk about their personal life a bit, talking about how they met at a bakery in Cresthelm. And then conversation turns into more embarrassing stories about Vin as a child.
Oh dear.
Eventually, you all start to get a bit sleepy, and Lilith notices this. I'm having a hard time speaking all of a sudden. Okay, let's call it tonight. I am tired, and I know my husband is dying to get to work. We will see you in the morning, and to send you on your way once more, I suppose. We've got a spare room fitted for you all. Then, of course, you can take your room again.
Oh yes, I have missed that room.
As you all pull away to go get some rest, Felix calls you over, Vin.
Oh. Yes.
Vin, some time, if you will.
Of course, Father.
You mentioned the lobotomy that happened.
Yes, that was.
Can certainly notice something is off with you. Your speech, your thought process, your aura.
You would be one of the few who did notice it, but I do suppose I have not been myself since then.
A lobotomy is an ingenious attempt at a permanent obedience charm, but we cannot let you go about with things knocked around, even if it wasn't successful. Something else may try to squeeze through the cracks left behind, if you were.
That is my biggest fear, Father.
I can look at it tonight if you have an hour. See if anything can be done.
Of course, I would like nothing else. Be rid of this. It has been bothering me since it happened. Reminder
Then let us go. So as the rest of you head to chill for a bit, Vin, you and your father go up to his lab, where he sits you down and starts to look over your head. He takes out a few metal objects, one that appears to be a scanner of some kind. He moves it over your head. He missed the mark by a mere centimeter. Right. I know what to do. Vin, I'm going to need to put you to sleep for an hour and fix this up for you.
well, if anyone can do that, it is your father.
Then let's do it. I will not blow anything up in your head. I promise this time.
I would hope so.
This time.
This time. I've had a few
Split.
eyebrow hairs cindered sometimes, but yeah.
Felix puts the needle into your neck and you quickly fall unconscious. Before you know it, you are waking up again, extremely groggy, with the side of your head in splitting pain. All done, Vin. All done.
Oh, dear. You sure I didn't die?
No, completely alive. Um, some of your brain tissue seemed like it was damaged, and your cerebral cortex was a bit dislodged. Good chance you would have died in actually a few days if you had kept on with this.
Oh my god.
Oh, lucky
What?
me. I came back
Hey,
Lucky
just in
you
time.
indeed. I don't worry. I used some healing salves on the spots and a few metal strands to keep these things in place. There is a small metal seal at the back of your head, which will keep things in place. Just don't bang it on anything, and all should be well.
I cannot promise anything, but I will try my best.
I'm glad I could help, Vin. Very glad.
Thank you, Father, for
Now,
everything.
make sure you don't sleep for an hour. After that, it should be safe to.
That is good to know.
You see Felix puts a hand on your shoulder, looking more serious than the lobotomy. As far as your spiritual companion there goes, my work may subdue him, it may not. It seems this lobotomy has shaken him loose a bit, and unfortunately, no one in the family can look much into it. Perhaps Maggie. I don't know all the secrets that girl holds.
Neither do I, but she has been very helpful. Well, whatever happens, I will keep the spirit in check.
Good. Then off you go. I've got a lot of workforce to arm.
I know you enjoy every second of that, so I'll leave you to it.
This is a dream. So officially, you all head to bed for the night. Vin delaying a bit before you do. But as sleep shaves you all away, it also brings the negatives of the lobotomy gave you, Vin, except for one, as you feel the presence of another still deep within you.
Yep.
But no more penalty to your initiative.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I am speed again.
you are initiative.
I am initiative.
You all wake up to a massive breakfast feast provided by the Smiths. You eat and prepare for your travels to the islands, and eventually it becomes time to decide who might accompany you. 2 allies to join this travel, while the rest remain to help Felix and this new corporation. Here comes Horace.
Are you really settling with that name?
Is that what you wanted to be?
Oh my god. I suppose.
I like it.
This
All
is
of the
tricky.
choices
you.
welcome.
Because I know I said I was avoiding Umbra, and then also she is the leader of the Faircoin Brigade and probably should be hired. But we also said we were gonna go to the Ojai Islands together.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I brought her last time, so I'll leave it up to everyone else.
She is a master of the sea, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. She's a sexy pirate.
It would be quite the acid.
Marlo just came up to me with a sock.
That's
You can
Marlo
keep it
saying
for
she
now.
wants Umber to come with.
No, that's Marlo saying, I took this from your hamper, put it up higher.
What 2 choices will you make?
Well, we have to bring David too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he was a
So that's
given.
one.
That's one.
Yeah.
He knows the islands very well, you know?
Uh-huh.
It seems
Yeah.
like you
Uh-huh.
island people are
Uh-huh.
pretty predetermined. Uh-huh.
So not Umbra?
Well, I'm biased, so she does have my vote for the other one. But she did come last time, so
Even without your bias, she's one of the few of us with,
that can probably sail a boat.
yes.
Yeah. I don't know if I would trust Alessandre or Timon to sail a boat. No offense to them.
Or Lucky. Let's not forget that he exists.
I mean, I don't know if Lucky can sail a boat or
I
not.
actually don't know either.
Kristoff's an option, but a very difficult one because
I feel like the islands are pretty sunny.
the whole sunning thing. Yeah. Also, Brock's an option. He does have a comment.
We
Comic
drag
book.
Kristoff out from his like home, and then we're
Just
just
to
gonna
leave
ditch
him.
him.
We're gonna
We're gonna
we
leave them
leaving-
with the
we're
Smiths,
leaving
though.
him. I was gonna say we're leaving him with the Smiths. Oh my
It's
god!
true.
Like,
If
out of
anybody's gonna
everyone,
teach him
exactly.
that
Yeah.
the world's
This is the family
like
that
the
kept a dead child just because they were like, yeah, we just wait for when she's ready to tell us.
And now they have a new dead child.
Exactly.
Aw, full circle.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Holy shit.
All right, to make decisions, I vote David and Umbra.
I think that would probably be the best option too.
I also vote for them.
They are the most
Okay.
logical.
Yeah.
choice.
Right. I think it's
We are
sealed.
gonna miss the haste machine though.
Yeah.
Haste machine. Wait, I think I can take haste. Let me double check.
I have too many
Oh, no.
concentration spells, and I'm too. Well, you know, I did get polymorph. I have to turn into a shark at some point, so.
Okay. Life will be better without haste for a bit.
Fine.
I think you've
Um,
got
Ranagon.
plenty buffs now,
so-
Ranagon.
You guys tell Davik and Umbra that you would like them to join you. You know, Davik was like, "Of course, Rhea was going to come."
You made the cut, David. Congratulations.
I was going to come regardless. And then Umbra's like, I guess someone else tells Umbra, or do you tell
No,
her?
no, I'll have this conversation. I guess I'm sober because I ate something. That's how it
You're-
works.
You're finally sober. God, what a conversation starter.
No, that's how I didn't say that. I was just setting the scene.
No, but she says
a
that
player.
when you come back, she's like, "You're finally sober."
Yeah.
She starts it off with that.
Yeah,
What has been wrong?
just going through some stuff. Menopause. That's why I'm crying all the time. It's besides the point.
You're in your 20s. Do
It's-
humans get it earlier?
Yes.
Ah.
So we're going to the islands.
Okay. Would you like me to go with you?
Yes.
Okay, good. We can finally have that day on the beach.
Yeah, we can't.
But I'm going to need you to tell me soon what's been going on.
I wish I could. Believe it or not. It may not all be menopause.
I figured as much. All right.
I know I've been avoiding you, but can I hug you right now?
Of course.
Okay.
She
And
gives you a
then-
hug.
Hug back.
She sees that you're like, you know, super serious and worried. Whatever it is, we'll get through it.
I'm happy we'll have our day on the beach.
Yeah, me too. Let's bring it into this new dawn.
And everything that goes with it.
Yes, absolutely. It'd be nice to be back on the water. I think it'll help clear your head.
Yeah, I don't know how to sail a boat.
It's fine, I do.
Because you're a pirate. That's really cool.
You see, Lilith comes around. You're all not going to need to sail, actually.
Oh,
You see Umbra immediately disappointed.
are we swimming?
You say, Lilith says, come right over here, please. She leads you to the caravan. As all
Oh,
of you
God.
gather around it.
Oh my god, amphibious vehicle.
And she says, refitted a new modification to the caravan overnight. Come and look. And you go to the side of the caravan, and you see that it has now been outfitted with a new frame in its bottom. You see Lilith goes and hits a button on the steering column, and from the bottom of the caravan, an oval of rubber appears. The wheels retract, and propellers emerge. This new attachment will allow you to take the caravan onto water. It should be able to handle strong waves, though I would be careful with any rocks.
And it's still a very conspicuous gold.
Yes.
Okay.
It's perfect.
I am more than happy to give you something safe to travel in. You see Lilith comes and gives you a hug, Vin.
I will, and it is a very rare thing, hug her back.
Yep.
Aw.
And then she comes around and gives you all a hug.
Oh, okay.
A mother's hug.
I never
would-
had one of those.
Oh my god. I suppose it is time to part ways again.
I don't
Then
think
you-
Rhea knows how to react to that.
You have our numbers on the stone. You can talk with us anytime you need now. Don't forget to check in.
But we'll keep in touch.
Okay.
Umber, what's your number?
6.
6. I'm putting it in speed dial.
600. No.
600.
The most SpongeBob meme came to me. Sorry. Lilith says, okay, well, goodbye, my loves. Safe travels. You see Felix and Rune echo their goodbyes coming around to each one of you. And so do a lot of your allies that come by. You tell Kristoff, like, okay, we just met you, but you're staying.
No, no, Tim. I tell Timon to take good care of Kristoff.
Oh, Timon will take
God.
great care of him. Show him the world.
Oh god.
Yes,
Oh no.
be the best friend.
The best friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Timon will do such things.
I feel like he hasn't had ice cream in a very long time.
And
Do they have
vampires
blood
eat
ice cream?
ice cream.
We should
Yeah.
get ice cream.
Blood ice cream. Salty.
Timon will get him
Ugh.
ice cream then. You get everything set in place for all your allies being taken care of here. And eventually, you see everyone waving you off as you drive the caravan to the small Marston dock at the south end of town. As you reach the water, who is driving the boat?
Would I still be able
Don't
to
need a s-
drive it if it's a boat?
Don't need to sail it, just need to steer it. So
Okay, then.
operates a little different than the car, but a motorboat.
I am not dying from a
Still turns.
lobotomy anymore. I can do
similar.
this.
Well, I think
Oh,
even if
yeah.
it's like not like a sailboat, right? Like there's still like, you know, being able to read
Navigate.
the water or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
which Umbra is definitely going to help with.
Mhm.
yeah. I can
Alright.
give it a go. I have no expertise in it.
Riley, you're going to give it a shot with Umbra over your shoulder the whole time?
Sure.
Don't worry, I'll teach you what to do.
I'm taking my mind off things.
You're going to take lessons from Umbra along the way.
Hell yeah. This is like completely not a transferable skill, but
Well, Riley, you hit the switch as you approach the Sea of Blue, and the caravan shifts into its aquatic form as you take off along the water. It takes off as the propellers push the vessel forward. What will be your initial destination? To Red Harbor to deal with the threat immediately, or to the island of Hana to find the home of Dante and uncover more secrets about Ranagon's past life?
I feel like this shit is all like super connected. That probably
Yeah.
going to Hana and like getting as much information on the existential threat we are facing
Yeah.
is probably the smartest.
I
That
agree.
sounds
It does seem like
pretty
the
good.
bigger problem.
All right, to Hana it is.
Then, with the destination set and a map in hand to carry along the water, you drift along the seas heading south. And that is where we'll end our session.
Oh,
Yeah.
Woo!
shit, that was a lot.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Both good and bad.
You gotta make me that collar. It doesn't have to be a collar, I guess. Like just something that can
Oh
promote
god.
detonation.
I suppose we still have a couple of days of travel ahead. I could make that. Then,
Give in.
not a collar though. I think of
Okay,
something
let's-
else.
Cyanide tooth. Oh, new glasses.
New
Explode on your face?
Yeah, I could
What?
take them off. That's probably a though, and probably I don't want to be able to take them off. Can it just be like? It doesn't have to be like a collar. It can just look like a cool choker
Cool
that I can't take
explosive
off
choker.
and look. Yeah.
I guess we could just work on like an
Who
implant.
knows?
Anyways,
yeah. Anyways, Here Comes Horace has officially
here
begun.
comes
Oh my
ours.
god. Here comes Horace.
I can't believe this.
The first half is Tim and his new friends. I guess second half is Here Comes
Here
Horace.
comes-
Unless you have another name that you favor.
I
for
think
the
it's
corporate.
fitting without, Renegon's backstory being all tied into the shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God.
Here comes the actual backstory.
All it gets explained. You get a lot of details this session.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The lore
You
drop.
must digest them all.
Fuck. We may be a little bit over our heads here. The whole god shit.
We've
Oh,
been
dude.
over our heads the whole time.
I suppose.
And it gets more and more difficult.
Yep.
Well, thank you all for joining us here at Roll for Hotness. If you like the show, go follow us on Twitter at Roll for Hotness. You can email the show at rollforhotnesspodcast@gmail.com. Both of those are with an America 4. You can also come join the show's Discord to talk with us and other fans more. If you want to see some of the stuff we do outside of the show, you can follow Sammy on Twitter at FairySammy for some fantastic art. You can follow Yuki on Twitter at YukiKeyOnline and watch some of her Twitch streams. You can follow Javi on Twitter at Vusketeer for some funny tweets. And if you want to check out some of the stuff I do, which includes making a lot of music for D&D, you can check out my website at lucasquincreations.com. But that is the end of the episode. See you later, hotties.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.